Hello, my name is Sophia. I am going into grade 10 and I am going to be doing the video vlog review for the sweatshops video by Rebecca. I'd like to talk about how I agree with Rebecca and all of her key points because I find them true and how she's talking about them, she knows her knowledge. When I first looked at the videos, I didn't know what sweatshops were, and then I researched what sweatshops are, and I know what they are. I totally agree with her talking about this issue because I believe that it is also a very big issue in third world countries. So my 3 questions or responses are: I chose this video because I found it interesting. After I realized what sweatshops are, I found it interesting because I couldn't relate to, not relate how I'm in the sweatshops industry, but I can relate to when I was younger and I was in grade 6 and my teacher showed us, in history class, she showed us a video about how in Bangladesh they were using sweatshops workers, and how they would be in like a non-air conditioned, very hot country. They'd be in this big story building that was obviously very like poor and damaged looking, and there'd be millions of them in there, and they would be working for a very low cost, and they would actually take the clothing that they would made or products that they would make, and they would take that and actually burn down the building and kill everyone inside, which I find terrible because it's kind of like what the sweatshops are doing. So I agree with Rebecca when she talks about how the sweatshops workers aren't paid enough, how they don't have enough food, or they can't afford food, healthcare, shelter. They can't afford survival for themselves, individuals, and their families. They are provided in an unsafe environment, like in Bangladesh. They were in a building that was clearly not suitable for working. I honestly didn't know that they were abused sexually and emotionally. How Rebecca mentioned that, I did not know that, but it's interesting that it's something interesting I found. I also agree with Rebecca when she talks about how selfish corporations, they think that sweatshops are a good idea, and I disagree. The product of global economy, also known as the free trade, which means that they're increasing the profits and decreasing the pay of each employee, which is a very selfish act, which I agree with Rebecca. So there are many reasons why this topic has become an issue, and how it's an unsafe environment, how they aren't paid enough for their work, how they work many hours for little money, how they aren't able to afford food, healthcare, shelter, survival for their families, they're getting abused, sexually harassed, and they're decreasing their pays for employees. And then my third part is the part that really made me think was about the money, how the corporations are increasing their profit and decreasing on the pay. I wonder why they do that. Like, is it just a benefit for them for money, or is it just to feel more powerful? I don't really know which one it is. I think that it's about money and them not caring about other people and other people's feelings. And then I also think that a part that I would have like a little question about is when Rebecca says, as her last line finishing off the video, sweatshops are a bad idea and can easily be resolved. I would like to ask how she thinks, or how someone would think that would be easily resolved in this matter. So that is it for this video or vlog response, and thank you.